I was speaking to quite a few of you last week, and I've noticed one reoccurring problem. Even with people that are quite advanced in terms of the knowledge of what they have to do, what it is the spiritual and mindful path, but they are being majorly held back by this one problem. And to be honest, it allowed me to realize that potentially is the biggest hurdle and the absolute essence of the work that everybody on this world needs to do, especially today. Welcome to Productively Mindful. My name is ailandas.sulcas, and I talk about everything mindfulness and spirituality every single week. New videos coming out on every Monday. Today, I want to talk about a topic that I did not realize would have so much significance both for me and to so many other practitioners. Probably one of the biggest downfalls of why people struggle to actually achieve a lot through this practice. It's almost like a missing ingredient to make the dish of life extremely delicious. So what is it that I'm talking about? Well, let me explain kind of in a roundabout way first. We all know the practices. We all know the essence of spirituality and mindfulness. Well, I assume you do. Everybody definitely knows meditation. One of the key stepping stones in the practice of mindfulness and spirituality to be able to open up the doors to sense even the smallest sliver of what your true self is, just being still, present, enjoying the silence of existence. Everybody knows meditation, right? Then there's stuff beyond it. You can be in the meditative state 24/7 outside of meditation. You can do lying down meditation. You can do walking meditation. You can do eating meditation. You can meditate 24/7. And what we're trying to achieve by starting meditation is exactly that. We want to get into a meditative state 24/7 because meditation allows us to be present. Being present dilutes the essence of time. Time does not exist anymore. Without time, there are no problems, there are no negativity. There's only appreciation, joy, and fulfillment from the present moment. A lot of our ailments disappear, things like stress and anxiety. Now, to build up upon what I said, we all know that a lot of our ailments in this society come from stress and anxiety, mind-induced ailments that cause us problems with our hearts, problems with our digestion, problems with our cognition in multiple varieties and ways, right? So if we can overcome stress and anxiety through these practices, we can overcome a lot of ailments. That's why a lot of people see physical changes, physical benefits from doing these practices, right? It's not just developing this clear mind, it's developing your true being into what it's supposed to be, actually unraveling your true being. And your true being is going to feed this shell that you exist in all sorts of nourishment, all sorts of positivity, and you will have no choice but to start healing yourself. Your body's going to start healing itself. I believe there has been a study done that shows that on our chromosomes, the ends of the chromosomes, I believe, are called telomeres, but correct me if I'm wrong. And people that have been practicing meditation for extended periods of time have shown increases in the length of those telomeres. The shortening of those telomeres shows the aging, the physical aging of the body, but they lengthen through meditation. So it's an extremely powerful tool, right? You can change your life completely. So you get all these benefits from meditation, trying to be present, trying to achieve that state of happiness, joy, and fulfillment, which is ultimately what we all seek. But there's one missing part. The most simplest part about the whole process. It's simpler than meditation. It's simpler than being present. It's simpler than trying to achieve this joy, happiness, and fulfillment. In concept, it has two parts. The first part, the ability to accept. The second part, the ability to not judge. And just think about it. Just really think about it. How many of you practice these practices, but then when it comes to emotions, events, experiences, trauma, when they resurface from whatever trigger that has taken place, all that effort to be present, to be mindful, to be spiritual in life goes out through the window. It absolutely overwhelms us. It takes over our very being. And we cannot help but let the ego take control and associate itself so strongly with whatever has rearisen that we cannot regain control of our true selves. The ego just absolutely pile drives whatever efforts we had, and it starts creating this perpetual chatter. It starts comparing. It starts creating fiction. It starts attempting to change what's out of our control. It starts that perpetual chatter in your mind, and it keeps going and going and going, and you cannot change anything unless you have really strong sense of acceptance of what's happening right now and not judging it. If you can't accept the moment, non-judgementalism will become a lot easier, because in order to accept, you have to not judge, and vice versa as well. If you want to be able to accept, you cannot judge. If you get good at not judging, you will be able to accept a lot easier. So like I said, in concept, it's very easy. All you have to do is understand one thing. What is happening right now, in this exact moment, is the only truth that exists. It's the only thing that you can call reality. Everything else that your ego tries to predict is uncertain future, and anything else that your ego tries to change is uncontrollable past. Your ego absolutely loves to time travel. Acceptance is denial of that. Non-judgment is denial of that. The very core, the underlying step for acceptance and non-judgment is discomfort, because you have to accept that what is within you, what has been created over time as the structure of the ego, is part of your current state. If you can break down your current state, that structure of your ego that filters everything that you experience and see, you will start breaking down bricks of that structure. The structure might be extremely tall and extremely capable of filtering through information. But if you can start breaking down those bricks one by one over an extended period of time, because remember, this is not a quick fix for anybody's life. It takes years and years and years, depending on how much past trauma, experiences, and events you have stored up that you haven't dealt with. It takes years of overcoming all of that, breaking it down slowly but surely, going deeper and deeper, going lower and lower in that structure until you reach the very foundations of what has built your ego. Once you do that, once you can break down your foundations, you will be truly free. That is where the possibility of awakening happens. That is where the possibility of enlightenment sits. There is absolutely no chance of growth, of change, if you cannot accept the only thing that is real. It's the only moment that's real, and at the same time, it's everything. It's all-encompassing, because nothing else is real. Reality is infinite, because reality encompasses everything. And reality only is real. What you experience is real. And you only experience the current moment. The moment does not have a duration of time. It's not measured in length, width, or height. Not measured in weight. It has no measurement. It is purely and truly just the present moment. If you can be fully in tune with the present moment, creation will reward you. Being fully in tune in the present moment allows you to adjust your vibrational frequencies to a very unique frequency that resonates with the universe itself. And the reason why I say creation will reward you, creation being another name for the universe, God being the self, the observer, it will reward you because if you can attune your frequency to the unified field of consciousness, which is creation, you go back to the source. And the creation, the universe, is unconditionally supportive of everyone and everything, because it is everyone and everything. It did not create any of us with any favoritism in mind. Unfortunately, the way we live our lives, we struggle to accept things. We always disagree because we're so ego-driven. Everything is based on, I know better, I want to do this, I need to do that, I am better than you, I understand more than you, my views are better than you. There is no better. There is no bad. Everything is a concept of the ego. There is just now, here, the present moment, happiness, joy and fulfillment. And it makes so much sense. If you can just accept that, if you can just accept purely what is happening right now, this very moment, just be fully present in it and not judge whatever is happening. And in concept, like I said, it's so easy, but in reality, it is extremely difficult. It is so difficult. Some people struggle to even accept compliments, and I was one of those people. I could not accept a compliment from my wife because acceptance was so difficult to me, because it felt like if I accept it, it is overblowing my worth. I'm not worth this compliment. I'm not worth this acceptance from another person. That alone can be very difficult. And then the deeper you go, the more work you do, the more acceptant you become and non-judgmental. Like I said, the more of those bricks will fall, the deeper in the structure you'll go, the harder the challenges will be, but you will be more prepared. And once you get to the foundations, the final step of the hard work will begin. And at some point throughout that work, you will finally get there. You will be fully free of the structure, and you will see the endless meadows behind it of pure, undisturbed, untainted sunlight. It's going to give you the most pleasant sunshine, energy, happiness, joy, and fulfillment. The work of a lifetime, the true work of a lifetime, to actually start living life as opposed to life living you. Acceptance is so important, guys. Honestly, acceptance and non-judgmentalism is absolutely key to be able to achieve what we're trying to achieve through these practices. And like I said, I spoke to so many of you last week about it. Not necessarily specifically about it, but just the hurdles and the barriers that you all have in your journey, in your seeking journey of spirituality and mindfulness. And 99% of them, the underlying issue is acceptance and non-judgementalism. It's the basis of how you have to approach the present moment, because if you truly want to be present, you have to accept the present moment. If you deny it, you deny creation itself. So really think about it. Really think about what that means to you. Is that something you can relate to? Can you not relate to? Do you have some counter arguments to what I said? If you do, leave a comment below. I read every single comment and I still respond to every single comment, so leave a comment below and we can have a discussion. Always open to have one. If you want to have a personal chat with me for an hour, there's going to be a link tree below the video. Click on the link tree and there's going to be a booking link there. You can jump on for an hour, have a chat with me, and let's figure it out. See, maybe acceptance is an issue for you as well. Maybe there's something else. Regardless, so many people that I have spoken with so far, and everybody has left with a smile on their face and a clearer direction in terms of where they need to go in their journey. As always, if you enjoyed my video, like, share, comment, subscribe, the usual stuff. If you want to support me further, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link underneath the video. And lastly, I urge all of you to join my Discord channel, because I want to grow a community there of like-minded people where we can support each other 24/7 through conversations, chats, eventually challenges. And once the actual Discord group grows, I am going to do a challenge myself with the goal of donating to a specific charity. I love you all. I appreciate you all. This has been ailandas.sulcas from Productively Mindful. And as always, I'll speak to you next week. Goodbye.